What is up, everyone? Welcome to Mechs on Deck. It is Tuesday. I almost said November. That would be terrifying. It is not November. It's February 15th. Fuck. Yesterday was the 14th.
Happy Valentine's Day, dude.
Yeah, dude. Same to you.
Thank you. Excuse me.
What'd you do for Valentine's Day?
Nothing.
Hell yeah.
I played Dungeons and Dragons with my friends.
There you go. I played a little bit of Overwatch.
Mary November 17th, Road
I played Overwatch and Apex Legends with some people.
I did see you were on the Apex. I was like, look at this guy playing keyboard games.
Dude, I've been trying to balance, you know? I feel like if I go too much just into one thing, you get burnt out. It's nice to flow back and forth, feel like a true gamer.
Or not that anyone ever asked, but I constantly play Jin with my wife, like all the fucking time. And I think this is literally like a game we played to 1,000 points. So, like, and another game that we started, we never really finished. Like, I've been playing a lot of Red Dead as well, but like that's kind of our game that for whatever reason, that game never gets old.
Yeah.
It's super simple, but also it's simple. It's one of those easy to learn, hard to master kind of games because there is a lot of strategy involved. But I think it's just like turn something on and just hang out.
Yeah.
And plus you could stop, any fucking point. You don't have to rely on others. But no, man, sorry about last week to anyone. My apologies. That was fucking weird. That like I went to work and on that Tuesday and I was literally fine. And then at 9:00, I was like, my stomach feels weird. And for those who don't know, I'm sorry I'm talking about this. If you don't like throwing up, stop listening for like 30 seconds. But basically I was like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So I went to the nurse at my school to get my temperature taken just to kind of eliminate that. Because if I had a temperature, it's like, all right, go home and stay the fuck home. And then like the nurse is a little bit shorter than me. So the act of me like leaning over to get my temperature taken, I was like, and then I went and yacked in the bathroom for like 10 minutes and then told them, and they're like, well, you have to fucking go home, which is great because I enjoy where I've worked places where they're like, you have to be dying.
Yeah. They're like, you got to throw up again.
Yeah,
or you have to call and you have to call someone to come in, wait till they get here, and then you can leave.
Yeah, and then you can go home. Where they were like, go home, and you're not even allowed to come back until Thursday. So I drank a bunch of Gatorade. My wife helped out and bought some stuff, and that day was rough. I messaged Derek and I was like, I'm not feeling up to it. And then I kind of woke up fine, and it was a nice little relaxing day the next day, because I always think if you're sick, take an extra day to recuperate. The mind needs that. Upchucked on the nurse. I would have been buying lots of lunches for them if I had done that. But yeah, take a day. Like you need that. Like the whole. Here's my little soapbox. The whole thing of the societal pressure to be at work when you're not feeling well is stupid as shit. I have a coworker that, like, luckily she's changed her ways now. But I have a coworker that like prides herself on showing up to work sick. And I'm like, you're going to get kids sick. You're going to get me sick. You're going to get everybody else sick. Just go home.
You also prolong the sickness because
exactly.
you're not getting the rest that you need.
I would rather come back at 100% a day later, then come back at 50% and then 70% and then 90%. So it's like just, and luckily most of my coworkers anybody that my absence is affected, they understand and they're all chill. I usually just get yelled at by one of my coworkers. It's like, well, you fucking owe me lunch. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's been good. Work's slowly getting better. I've been struggling, I will say, the last few weeks, but we are starting to get a grip on. For those who don't know, I'm a special needs teacher. I teach children with special needs. And we have a very difficult child, and we're starting to kind of grasp on exactly how to deal with her. And it can be difficult, and it takes a lot of energy and a lot of effort. So by the end of the day, you're just like, so. Also, she was absent Monday, so Monday was great.
It was a nice start to the week. You're like, if that could happen every week.
And then I'm taking Thursday, Friday off for a mental health break. That was before I even knew I got sick, but I just planned it because we have Monday off next Monday. So I was like, let's make it a little 5-day weekend, relax, get that mental health back in check, kind of realign and come back next Tuesday ready and better than ever. Deeds, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub.
No, that's a conversion. Converted it to a tier 1. So he went from taking money from Daddy Bezos to putting his own money in.
Oh, well, thank you. Deeds, huge shout out. So thank you for your patience, because I have some of your stuff, and I will build that. I'm building a numpad. I haven't looked at it, but it's a numpad. I will be building that Saturday. So it'll be the first time. Murph pad, there it is. Let's look up what I agreed to do, because one time I agreed to do a pretty insane fucking build. And I remember messaging Eric being like, hey man, you want to do this? And he was like, fuck no. And I was like, that was a little weird. And then, turns out he was the one laughing. So
I don't even remember this exact situation, but
it was not the Romeo, the other one.
Oh,
the
yeah.
65%. Okay, so it looks like this is one of those, but that won't be that hard.
Yeah.
Especially I've done a pad like this before.
Yeah, you did the one for Abracadaniel. That was similar.
Yeah, I might do some pre-work to it.
Give yourself a little bit of a head start.
A little buffer. Sometimes those, especially because it can get messy with the diodes. I might do the diodes first, but yeah, no biggie. So we have some awesome sponsors and partners. Our sponsors: OmniType, Project Keyboards, Canon Keys, and Kinetic Labs. And then our awesome partners: Zap Cables, Type Beast, Smith & Rune, and 3D Keybs. The links to the partners are on there. Sponsors do not know what is happening there. I will double check on it. We will hear more about them later. We'll start off with, did you get any mail? I do have mail. I forgot to go fucking grab it. It's in my goddamn closet. But
same.
But we do each have mail.
Okay. Gnarly Charlie for you. Thank you for the tier 1 for 19 months. Appreciate it. I think it's hilarious that no matter how many E's you put there, it just said sheesh. It wasn't sheesh like he wrote it.
I wonder if you do like SHE space E, or if it'll be like she E.
It does.
Okay.
It does it based on how many spaces. That's how people do the weird noises.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, mail. I'll go first.
Yep.
What up, everyone? It's me. I have mail, but like Dave, it's in my closet, which is not in this room. It's in the other room. But what is on my desk, first and foremost, if you were around on Saturday, I built this bad boy. This is my Iron 180 Win keyless white stainless steel weight. I've got 74 gram novelty spring boba U4Ts in here. They're lubed up with 3204. They feel great. They sound really good. Spacebar is pretty sweet. Sounds good. Yeah, I've got, this is the Canon keys, Canon cap. Or is it nice? It's either Canon caps. I think it's a nice PBT for this one. But it is the classic beige. It's like a $65 set, which is pretty crazy. And what plate? It is brass plate. So yeah, looks good, feels good. Obviously, I know people are concerned about the blockers. Yo, tell me that blocker looks different than what you would normally expect, because it really doesn't. And it might be maybe a little bit shorter than what the protos were, but it's not a big deal. And people freaking out about it blows my mind.
So if you see someone selling it at MSRP, hop on that shit, because they're making a huge mistake.
So, yeah.
But also that could be one of those like, oh, we're trying to get everyone to hate on them so I can buy a cheaper board.
Hypro say
Kind of a shitty way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think people just unnaturally look at something and then, or hear something from someone else, and then now it's stuck in their head.
Yep. Because that's honestly it. I guarantee you the people that are complaining the loudest are people that don't actually own the set or the board. So yeah.
Dude, I put it up next to my Bauer, and it's literally like, it's maybe a minuscule amount shorter than the Bauer, which, from my understanding, they did it because of larger sets like MT3, Cat, SA that struggle to fit in some super tight fitting boards. So I still think the board looks great. Like Dave said, if you can find an Iron 180 Win keyless at MSRP, hop on it, because like I said on Saturday, no one's gonna give a fuck in like 6 months. And yeah, so if you like it, buy it. If not, well, don't buy it.
No one's forcing you.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'll show off, because I've got it in front of me, what we both got. First off, on my desk, Baka 70. I probably have had this on my desk for a long time because, gun to head, this is the board I would keep forever. This is the one board. This layout is just, in my opinion, perfect. So, it is Baka 70 brass plate. It's got the Anubis switches in it. And it's got the Canon CXA profile, which I still incredibly love. I can't wait for more things to come out in that profile. And then we both got Seal for mail. So this is an empty box. Well, now it's empty, and I just knocked shit on the ground. Awesome. So let's discuss, all right? Because elephant in the fucking room, Seal in the room. Okay, here's Modern Dolch. All right, we're gonna do our best to solve the mystery right now. All right, here's our first small topic: is Seal. All right, because I have my two. I have my what's it called? My opinions already. I'll let you guys form. I'm going to show off. I'm going to be putting the tab key the caps lock key in ASD from Seal. And I'm going to let you make your opinions first before I share them. Now remember, you're watching through stream. I am streaming through a Sony A6600 that has a custom profile on it, which is going to bring out cooler or warmer colors. So it is a little bit different, and then it's also being fucking processed through Discord, and then processed through OBS, and then processed through Twitch. So it is nighttime. I've got, if you want my goddamn lights, it's set at 4700K. All right, so it's a little on the cooler side, but not super duper cool. So there it is. Caps lock tab ASD. And I think that does a pretty darn good job showing off exactly these colors. I think if you're wanting to know what's different about this, the blue is not that green in real life.
Yeah. It looks
so
like
this.
It looks like the it looks like Seal has a more like blackish gray, whereas Modern Dolce is maybe a little bit tinge, at least from the way it shows off on the camera, a little tinge bluer gray.
It's a cool gray versus a warm gray.
Yeah.
This is definitely warm.
Yeah, those are way lighter than the other than the Dolce.
Yeah. In person, it's definitely lighter. The mods. Let's talk about the mods. I'm actually impressed at how close they are.
Yeah.
Now you can kind of tell that it is just a tint warmer, but it's basically the same.
Yeah, it's close. Yeah.
And at a glance, you wouldn't really notice. I think the mods are basically the exact same. That's not a problem, because guess what? You can't copyright colors. Is it close? Yeah, it's absolutely close. But I think it's different enough. There are other sets that are that are just as close. I think it's great that it's there, and if you want to pick it up, Kinetic Labs, use our code, helps us out. Honestly, like, it's a great set. Modern Dolce is kind of a classic, and it's a good little set, and it matches great on black keyboards. So if you don't have Modern Dolce, you know, because here's the other thing. I know this sounds like I'm like, oh, it's for clones. This isn't a clone. They're not selling this as Modern Dolce by Kinetic Labs. It's Seal. It's based on gray. The accent kit is white, and honestly, the accent kit looks really fucking good. So I'm not like sitting here upset about that by any means. I think if you want this kind of colorway, I say go for it. I think it's a great colorway. I love the white accent mods. I almost wish that white was in on. That's why it reminds me of Lunar more than anything. But with white, I think it looks a lot cleaner. And when you add that white to it, I did test it out. When you add that white to it, it does really feel like a completely different set.
Yeah.
So I don't think, and again, you know, if it's close, it's close. But guess what? We're going to see sets that are just going to be close.
Well, and like you said, like, not that it's made for as like a clone thing, but it's nice to have sets that are somewhat similar to where you can really be like, hey, kid that's buying shit from AliExpress that buys fake Modern Dolce, you have this option that's different but similar, right? The same ish idea, you know, of being
gives
a
off
gray
the same vibe.
Yeah, it's got the the vibe that maybe you're looking for, and it still supports the community, right? Like that's the thing. Biggest thing that we've talked about when you buy sets from AliExpress, when you have options like polycaps, nice PBT, the stuff that Novel Keys is doing, you're when you buy stuff from there, you're supporting the community. When you buy stuff from AliExpress or Alibaba or wherever the fuck you're buying it from, it's not supporting people who really, frankly, care about the community, which to me is the biggest thing.
Yep.
Right? Support the community.
Support the community. Speaking of Novel Keys, our topic tonight is going to revolve around some interesting products that are made by corporates or corporations and businesses that have basically said, fuck the community, we're trying to make money. So if you have not seen, we'll start with the Novel Keys one, because respect to whoever runs the Novel Keys Twitter. excellent way of handling that. There was I don't remember the company.
It's the company that 100 Thieves just bought, High Ground.
So High Ground has made a key set, and more specifically a desk mat. Because I mean, honestly, the desk mat's more egregious.
Yeah, the keyboard I don't like the keycap set I don't give a fuck about, but
the desk mat is pretty fucking egregious. So for those who don't know, this company, I guess, just decided, hey, fuck it, let's just copy someone else. And they decided to. I am interested about that, Deeds, but who knows if that was pre-planned versus not. But so Random Frank P worked with Novel Keys to release this topographical kind of topographical map kind of theme to it. It was very, very popular desk mat. Obviously, Random Frank P is he's more popular than anybody in the fucking hobby. That's for sure. You know, when you look at when you look at Teja, Teja's excellent, but Random Frank P has 2 million subscribers compared to Teja, which is at almost 500,000, which props. That's awesome that he's almost at 500,000. But yeah, it's you know, the Random Frank P's got quite the pull. So it wouldn't, you know, when I see something like this, I'm like, it wouldn't surprise me if Random Frank P made some statements, because that was made in conjunction with him. And then they had the NK65, which is very similar as well. That Random Frank P, I'm not personally a fan, but he's never done anything to offend me. He seems like a genuinely nice person. A lot of his stuff is just tech reviews that I don't care about, but I do like he does the like very cheap tech things for under $10 or under $50 or whatever, and I'll watch those. But again, I'm not his target audience, so it doesn't really matter. But I have nothing against him. I don't think he's like an asshole or anything. I'm sure he's a fine person. But this is egregious.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, not that I want to go to bat for High Ground in this case. I will a little bit though. In all fairness, High Ground has had the typography styling on all of their products since the inception. The inception obviously was after, and after that initial desk mat, their first one was the orange and white one. Now they're doing, you know, a black and white one. So I mean, I just think it's fucking hilarious that someone at Novel Keys pointed it out. If you can see, it's on stream now. They said next time you copy someone's homework, just make sure to change it up a little, which I think is funny. I don't think that it's necessarily a huge dig at them, but I think it's funny, because why not?
I don't think this is costing Novel Keys anything. This specifically is not hurting novel keys. I don't think that there's a whole lot of cross. The people that are buying this keyboard, desk mats are desk mats, right? Mike can buy 1,000 of them and he'll eventually sell them all. Like people going, oh, the high grounds, whatever. Like it's not like he was getting 95% of those customers anyway. So as much as I'd love to see novel keys do that, they're going to reach a different fan base of keyboards, and the keyboard thing, whatever, right? At that point, most people that are shopping at novel keys are not going to high grounds to buy a pre-built keyboard.
Yeah.
So
sure.
I think novel keys crushed it in terms of handling the situation of like, let's just point it out but move on, because who the fuck cares?
It's just, and it's like such a good thing because it's like, it's not direct enough to where it's like them being pissed, like, I'm gonna fucking sue your ass.
Yeah.
It's
like we've
like,
seen with some companies, HK Gaming, where
yeah.
they start threatening lawsuits left and right.
It's just like, let's poke fun at this. Like we obviously understand that we can coexist. But you know, let's throw it off to the side a little bit. But speaking of something that is, I think, significantly more egregious, is also a legal issue. This, and I'll show a stream. If you didn't see this today, this is from Ghost Keyboards, famous for making the PewDiePie keyboard. They have a Magic Girl K1 Pro.
All my homies hate Ghost. I love it.
This is I don't see Mint Laudica involved in here. Also, no. I did look into them. I do think it's fucking funny that they have a full Belle Delphine keyboard, mouse, collection. And like it comes in like a case. Like that's hilarious. I wonder how many people, I almost said the S word, have that in.
Can you not say that word anymore?
You can't say simply without the ly, unless
okay,
you're maybe.
I mean, I had to figure that word, but like,
yeah. You're not supposed to. I guess you can't call chat that.
Okay. You can't call them, but I could say the word.
Yeah, because we can
and be like, we shouldn't say the word that. Shrimp. There you go. Call them shrimps. So
it's bad.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right now. All right. The Key Company, you have done nothing wrong here, and you have been wronged. And I apologize, because no matter our past differences, and trust me, there are a lot of them. I have a desk mat with a 4x4 hole cut out in it. This is bullshit. And while I am not a fan of the Key Company, I would go to bat for them and saying, they fucking sold it first. You can't blatantly rip someone off. Not a desk mat anymore. It's a cape. It's a poncho.
You're missing the thing, though. Mint Laudica trademarked Magic Girl. No, she owns the trademark of Magic Girl.
And Mint is not with the Key Company, but again, the Key Company sold it first. So they're going to be involved in this at some point, because if it's trademark, it's first to market.
Well, no, she owns the trademark.
Yeah, well, I know that. I know that she already owns the trademark, but if she has to fight it, she'll have to prove that at some point that she A has it and B has used it to effectively make a sale. And if you bought Magic Girl, you bought it from the Key Company. So again, Key Company, and mainly Mint Laudica, but the Key Company, you have been wronged. And I will still go to bat for the Key Company in terms of that, but mainly Mint Laudica got fucked over.
Yeah, she has full control over the Magic Girl IP at this point. By the way, she's running it right now. Yeah, it is literally running right now
in group buy.
And
Which honestly, I almost like, as you know what, Mechs on Deck should buy a set just for some solidarity.
dude, I'm down for the dark, dude.
Get it.
Um,
Fucking send it. We'll buy it. We'll buy it. Just out of solidarity. We've had Mint Lodica on the show. She is a super sweet and awesome person. And this is fucked up.
it is. It is.
Because what they might argue, oh, it's a different color. Yeah, but you're literally using the name.
It's the name that's the issue.
If you had not used the name, it probably wouldn't even be on the radar.
I love shout outs to Dee Dee. I wonder what that's for. Yeah, I don't know. And this is if you're interested in the trademark, this is the trademark number. I did look into that earlier today. This is Ghost Keyboards, by the way. Reverberate. Delphine, thank you for the 20 months. Appreciate it. Yeah, I looked into that earlier today. It does specify Magic Girl. DSA has nothing to do with it. It's just Magic Girl on any keyboards, keycaps, anything that's related to that. She has the trademark on. So the fact that they are doing this,
Christ double day.
and it looks even like the font is trying to be similar to that. Yeah, it's blatant ripoff.
Yeah. Whoever okayed this at Ghost is about to get fired. Like, because that's a pretty open and fucking shut case. And like, honestly, and if I was Mint, I would wait for this to sell.
It is selling. It's up for sale.
Have they already? Because if it's up for sale, I didn't know if it was up for sale or not. Because the second someone buys it, boom, done, over, out.
I would click into their website. Let me take it off stream. But I'm definitely afraid of getting banned because of Belle Delphine. So I don't know if she's allowed on the platform. Also, there are desk mats that literally are basically show titties.
I like how you can say titties, but you can't say shrimp.
I mean, you can't say that word towards the chat. Or you can just say simp mom, because that's a streamer. Because it's the streamer Simply's mom, which wholesome as fuck. If anyone in chat, wholesome as fuck. Yeah, you can still, you can buy it. It's $150.
Jesus Christ. Check out these mats. I promise it's just a keyboard stream.
Dude, it ships at the end of the month. I'm showing you.
Oh my god. This is
ships February 27th, 2022. And it's literally called the Magic Girl K1. Oh my god. Is there someone that I'm not familiar with named Magic Girl? Because my first thought was,
so scroll up real quick.
Wait, what?
Because now it says Magical Girl.
Did they change it?
I wonder if they changed it.
Magic. Oh, it's always said Magical Girl, but
okay, but still.
But new Magic Girl K1
Magic Girl.
Magical Girl. Maybe they're trying to get around it by,
or maybe they're just trying to get some clicks. That's still worth a lawsuit.
Either way, I don't know if you can.
I think that's close enough for them to at least be like, we fucked up.
I don't know if you could. I don't know if you could do that. It is an anime.
Okay, well, did they have the rights to the anime?
But the thing is that the no. That's not. Well, they obviously did have the rights to it. That anime, I think, is from way longer ago.
Okay.
But the anime doesn't, like, you can't. That's not how trademarks work. Trademarks are for industries, and so I wonder how it would work if Magic versus Magical girl, because I'm pretty sure if you look at the trademark, it's something about something about girl. I don't know if you can add that. What is that called? What is the AL in language called? I want to say like a modifier, but
I mean, it basically is a modifier.
But like, that'd be like saying we're the National Footballing League, and expecting not to get the suffix. Yeah, Nikes. Like you can't do that. That's like how companies exist in multiple different industries with the same name. Because they can coexist. There's an example that I always try to search that is the same name for multiple different industries.
The suffix. All right.
But
that's what it's called, by the way. It's a suffix.
Apple. That's a good one.
Suffix.
Apple.
Apples.
Well, no. Apple, and then there was the Apple that was like the musical holdings company or something. That was different, and then Apple. Yeah.
Let's see. I think Magical Girl is generic enough to not infringe unless it's trademarked exactly as the same words. Then you start, I mean, again, it's that really starts opening the doors up of something I don't want to see. Because then it's like, oh, here's the Olivia's.
So the problem is that the issue is not the keycaps. In reality,
it wants to start Walmart.
The issue is not the keycaps. It has nothing to do with the keycaps. It has to do with the name of using that, because the trademark is for the name. Because you're profiting off of that name. For instance, the company that I work for, we can't embroider things with like Eddie Bauer, because Eddie Bauer owns the trademark of their name. And if we can make the product exactly the same without that embroidery on it, completely fine. The second we put that trademarked name on there, you're fucked. So it's the name, right? Obviously the similarities and the likeness of it, that's stupid, I think, but I get it. But they need to change that. And it doesn't matter how many people have applied for the trademark of it. She has it for this industry. So,
boom. So, yeah, don't buy from Ghost. Again, I think this will go back to, luckily, most people that know about Menlodica, that know her history with the key company, and know about custom keycaps, the Venn diagram is very, 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 very small. Most people are not buying this shit for custom keyboards. They're buying it because of the magic hole, magic girl, whatever. I don't think this is hurting Menlodica in that terms of like, oh, I'm not getting the sales from the keycaps. It's probably hurting more than novel keys, but I don't think this is hurting as much, but it's still pretty fucking egregious that they said. Now, I see a lot of Magic Hole Girl, but there are ads that say Magic Girl.
Yeah.
You can't, again, it's like you can't say the National Football League. Like, and then randomly on a few ads say the National Football League, because you'll get fucking sued out of your ass. So I think it's pretty bullshit. I think whoever okayed that is dumb, and whoever, like, clearly this seems like either someone just didn't care or was like, oh, did you check to make sure that magical, or that no one's really released anything like this before? It's like, yeah, sure thing, boss. Just forgot to Google search Magic Girl. So congratulations, Ghost. You're an idiot. The Super Bowling.
Yeah.
Would they have run this if Menlodica set wasn't popular? That's a great question.
They do, honestly, let's be real. They even know that it exists? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I don't know.
Who knows? I don't want to know. I'd rather just think, hey, they're stupid. I mean, regardless, at that point, like, what does that solve, right? If they did know, they're scummy. If they didn't know, they're stupid. Like, and they're stupid and then continuing to go on with it, they're scummy. So they're scummy regardless. It's just, were they assholes that knew about it, or were they assholes that were oblivious to it? Like, it's kind of like if you offend someone, but you didn't know you were being offensive, you're still being offensive. But if you offend someone and you know you are being offensive, congratulations, you're still being offensive. You're just less of an idiot.
Dude, what's fucking hilarious about this is I'm looking at the trademark of it. The trademark was approved. The federal status of this trademark filing is publication issue review complete as of Thursday, February 3rd, 2022. This
God.
trademark is owned by Mentlautica LLC.
That's funny. Well, good luck, Mint, in the, I assume, lawsuit, or at least a cease and desist, I imagine, could potentially happen.
Yeah.
If not a conversation where, fortunately, Mint guaranteed is not going to be the one doing that. If I'm sure she is smart, so she will. It will be two lawyers screaming at each other as opposed to people. So yeah.
Yeah.
Pog fight. Yeah, let's live stream lawyers yelling at each other. Real poggers. So anyway, what have we learned tonight, Eric?
Check the
Pick your trade.
run a Google search.
5 minutes. 5 minutes could save you a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they could get around. Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll all be okay. I don't think it'll actually end up being an issue. I just think it's fucking hilarious. Obviously they're trying to use the Magical Girl IP, which they obviously have. I don't know how Ghost Keyboard, they came out of nowhere. They're like getting all these fucking IPs. They got PewDiePie, they
started with PewDiePie,
the largest creator on YouTube. Belle Delphine, one of the most profitable people at the time that all would have happened. And then they have fucking SpongeBob happening soon. I don't know how they got Nickelodeon on there and they got Magical Girl.
They're in Texas. I don't know, dude.
They're in Texas.
Fucking riot.
You know what? I wonder if they're a branch of another company that I know that works with YouTubers. I bet they
wouldn't
are.
Be surprising.
I don't know. Either way,
who knows?
I think it'll all end up working out because I don't think either of them will go after each other. But I just think it's fucking funny to do that. So their lawyer is from San Francisco. I know a lawyer that does copyright law in San Francisco.
There you go. So tonight, but wrapping up, don't buy this shit yet at all. Go buy DSA Magic Girl from Mentlautica. We're not sponsored by them. We're not partnered with her. Go buy that shit. Support a creator. His name is in the trademark information. There you go. Go support your keyboard creators, please and thank you. So anyway, last week we were not here, so we will be picking 4 keyboards of the week this week and voting them down to 2. And so next month, I'll make an announcement in Discord. Next month, the month of March, will be key butts. We're going to bring back key butts. And this month we're going to swap the pictures for March and February. So it was brought to my attention by a few different people that, hey, I thought we were doing key butts. Next month we'll do that, and then we'll swap them in the pictures. I hope that's okay with everybody. It just seems like the logical choice because got to have key butts for February. So, the booty. So, We have a couple. Can we show
What?
Gnarly Charlie's board? Are we allowed to show Gnarly Charlie's board?
You know, Gnarly Charlie for you.
He says please don't, so we'll skip over it.
We definitely, we definitely can. We can definitely show that.
Okay.
Because it's not a realistic portrayal of it. But I would have a hard time understanding how we would put that on the calendar.
Yeah. That's good.
So
I think we're starting with DD Decline's post from the 3rd. It is.
Yeah. We're way. Okay. Did we not do?
We didn't do one. We did one on the
first.
first.
That's right. I'm big mad. Okay. I wonder if I can do this correctly. Trying to get these. I had them all opened, but I opened the. Okay.
What did static upload a 15 terabyte picture again?
No, I forgot that we weren't here last week, even though you literally had just said that, and I showed the wrong one. All right, I started in the wrong place. But all right, I'm gonna press my buttons. First up, DD Decline. This is a nice PBT F basic on a Locus. This is a set that doesn't exist yet. I don't think. Did it go live yet? I don't think so.
I haven't seen it. Let me look it up.
This is one of the things that's really nice about what is happening these days with nice PBT Canon caps. Designers getting to design their own sets. This looks great. This is obviously designed by DD Decline. They did a great job with this. I think it looks fantastic. It's not live yet. This is a Dan Fine sample. Yeah, the sample looks fantastic. I love the way the legends look. I think it's very, very cool and creative. The thing about doing these kind of PBT printed caps is you can do different things with where the legends are placed that you can't do with GMK because they would have to make a whole new mold.
Yeah. Or you can't do for an inexpensive way. Sorry, my dog's trying to grab something, so I will be right back. Keep going.
All right. But yeah, I think this looks good. Also, the Locus does look good, and it wouldn't be DD if it didn't, if it had all of the normal keys that you're used to seeing. This is a 40% Alice style layout board. So yeah, it looks good. Next up, we've got Mr. Mech Mauler with what may be one of the coolest like art style desk mats that I've seen in a long time. But this is a Vega AI03 with a polycarb plate with Bolsa Supply Techno Violets and GMK Dracula. Damn.
He got the Drac.
This looks good.
This is delicious. The white looks so good on Dracula.
I
The
like
colors, it's just very colorful.
I like the word choice. This is
Right?
delicious.
Delicious, like blood. Right? Dracula. Huh?
A little creepy there. A little much, maybe.
Hey man, maybe it's Marceline. There's a reference. So yeah, I mean, Mech Mauler, he takes beautiful pictures. He's a beautiful person, and I love him. So yeah, I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
Like I'm in love with Mech Mauler and everything he does. But yeah, excellent. And that board, the Vega, is just a fantastic keyboard. In terms of just clean. Now it's a 65%, so like it's garbage, but like clean.
I will forever refer to this board as delicious. There you go, dude. I also really love that desk mat. That fucking art style is so sick.
That's the gaff one, right?
I don't know.
I think that's the gaff one that there was only like 30 made or something like that. It's like super sought after. Bad Chad, sorry. Bad Chad.
No, it's
Rubber hose. Bad Chad rubber hose mat. Noted. There is a gaff one though, isn't there?
Yeah,
Mech?
there is, but the gaff one's less colorful, I think.
Noted.
Rubber
Rubber
hose
hose
is
Chad's.
bad Chad. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So I'm not making
We're not
fun
fucking
of it.
informed, all right? I
Yes.
don't use Dexel mats, so I have a Ninja not Shindenkai, a Ninja pad that I use. Straight from
There it
Japan,
is.
baby.
So next up, recently shipped by the Phoenix. This is an all black Phoenix with a palm plate with U4Ts. I'm sure that sounds amazing. U4Ts are great, as Eric has recently gotten the chance to finally get his hands on some. And then that's got the Lividity
D
combo. Yeah. So just super clean. Love the picture. And from what I've seen, lots of people are super hyped on the Phoenix. It looks like a super clean board. So
Yeah, and I think these are the hubcaps. Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. Yeah, this looks really clean. Looks really good. Gives me the HHKB, the black on black with the
that's
dark
what
gray.
when I first saw it, I was like, that kind of looks, and then I was like, okay, it's not big enough, but
Next month y'all get the Phoenix, but hell yeah. But yeah, this looks good. And the picture's not absolutely massive. If you do win, I will request an absolutely massive one though, because that makes the calendar that much better.
Yep.
Next
shout outs to hold on one moment looking at it. Shout outs to on Instagram Egan Stasis for posting a picture of their mat or of their calendar hanging up on the wall. You love to see it. You love to see it. So next up, sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're good. This one, it's a GM MK Pro in a pink top case. Don't pay attention to them at all. Didn't know a pink one was even on the table with an aqua knob. That's interesting. Pretty cool. They're offering different colors. Brass plate with Tangy switches and topped off with GMK Dark Skull, which does fit really well. Gives very Miami Vice vibes. Miami, or was it called Vice Nights? It was like Vice Nights,
so.
or it was Miami Nights. Vice
Nights
was the
Miami
season.
Nights.
Vice Nights, I think, was like a season of the TV show Archer, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah, it was Archer Vice. Yeah.
Archer Vice, that's right. No, Miami Nights vibes here with Dark Skull. But yeah, this looks good. This looks really good. It's also a very good picture on top of the one of the Omni-type mats, the Mecha mats.
Yep. Super duper clean. Always love Deeds pictures. He's got great pics. So Deeds, if you want to show off your Instagram, go for it. Next up, as we're going to show it. I don't think we'll put it in the submission.
Oh, we're showing the video?
Yeah, we'll show it.
I gotta.
Can you not lick my shoes?
I don't.
Maybe not. Go to the Keyboard of the Week channel in our Discord and check out the second to last post. It is a unique way of using the cyberboard.
I can't show it without having to do a whole new source and everything, and I don't really want to do that right now.
Yeah, fuck that. So, needless. Ooh, actually, you know what? Hold on. Can I turn? What? Okay, whatever. Just go. I was gonna say maybe I could turn my Discord, but that might fuck everything up. It's beautiful. It's a 3 with lots of equal signs and a moving subtraction logo that is leaving the equal signs and a subtraction logo at the very tip of the 3 equal signs. So it's art. Exactly, it's art. So yeah, check out Deed's Instagram. It's great. I love looking at his pictures. But last but not least, we have got some Red Devils on I just went completely blank on the name of that. Because it's the board sold through Rama from what's his face.
not anymore. But
Not anymore. It was sold through Rama.
oh my god, why am I now blanking on the name?
Wilba
Wilba
Thermal.
Thermal.
Thank you.
Holy
Thank
fuck.
you, McMuller.
I was
All
like,
right,
I was
Mech.
thinking like makes the best PCBs. Although Gondo's really done a great job with this.
Oh, Gondo's stuff
Gondo's
is
doing
lit.
sick stuff.
So, but yeah, so that's Red Devils. Looks clean, red and black. It's got that nice kind of, if you like that red and black aesthetic. Thermal's a very, very cool board. With those little, looks like vents on the side. And I like the background that you chose too. I have no idea what it is, but it looks sick. So,
All right. Which one are we not picking?
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably wouldn't pick the thermal because, as you know, red and black are just not my.
All right,
That's not
Thermal's
my
out.
cup of tea.
The other
All
4.
right.
That was what I was
And-
thinking.
So let's see. We've got Locus. What was that? F basic. Nope, that's the wrong one. And I'll make sure to actually put them all this time. And spell things right. And we got the Locus F basic, AIO3, Vega, Dracula, Delish. We've got the black on black Phoenix, and we have a GMK Pro Miami Styles. All right, we're going to do this for 5 minutes. We're going to, we'll allow additional votes. No, we're not going to, because I guess that. So pick one or pick two. The top 2 winners will go through as one. We were doing one for last week and this week. So sponsors.
Yeah, it works. I don't know why it wasn't working earlier, but it works now.
It's dumb. Omnitype, guys. The Bauer Light is getting closer and closer, so keep an eye out on that. And if you want to go check, I know that Moto 2 went on sale. I have no idea if it is still in stock. It would be shocking if it was. It looks like it's still in stock. So if you want Moto, right now is your chance to get it. It looks like only the numpad, the obscure kit, and the Nord kit are sold out. But standard, the standard kit still very much missed is well in there. Edition aesthetic kit for the space bars. Modern, so if you have kind of Mac compatible, great stuff there. So go check out that. But yeah, fantastic. Omnitype, love working with them. So go check that out. Project Keyboards, GMK Hangul Round 2 is running right now through March 4th. So go check out that. They've got lavender switches in stock, which I still think are the best just stock switch on the market. They've got lots of other things and lots of pre-orders. So if you missed out on a key set, check there because you might be able to pre-order one and not have to wait as long as everybody else. Next up, Canon Keys. Lots of really cool stuff there. They've got the new Jwick Black Linear switches, Anubis switches back in stock. Pretty fucking cool that they sold out. That was something that Eric and I were like kind of worried about. And then when we found out they sold out, we were like, oh shit, people are like buying this. This is fucking sick. So lots of cool stuff. The Icky 68 badge group buy is running right now, which I think is a really fucking cool thing to do. It'd be interesting if people started doing that with like custom weight group buys for popular keyboards. That would be cool. But lots of key sets, lots of stuff like that. So go check out canonkeys.com/Mechs on deck. Kinetic Labs. We talked a lot about Seal, so go check out their new keycaps. With Seal PBT keycaps on there, Corn PBT keycaps, lots of great customization options there with the amount of layouts it supports, as well as they've got the Hippo linears, which are a fantastic linear switch. So go check out all of that. Partners, we've got Smith and Rune. They've got stuff coming out soon that we can't exactly say quite yet, but very excited for that. Zap Cables, of course. If you want to build your cables, you want to make cables, they've got really, really cool desk mats. I don't know if you've seen their new Hawaiian desk mat, Eric, but it looks fucking sick. So very, very cool there. Lots of stuff to build coiled cables too. I love that he's giving you the tools to make your own stuff. So I think that's great. Typebeast, go check out typebea.st for an incredible newsletter. And then of course, 3D Keebs. The Church of Zyko's desk mat is out. It's $25. It's a fantastic desk mat that myself and Jinly Bean cooked up actually quite a long time ago. So, what's the key set blue on black? That is Dark Cell.
Dark Skull. It looks like Miami Nights, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's Dark
Skull. There we go.
This one.
Old
GMK set.
Clip us scrudgles.
Dude, is that site? I know that. Do they still do group buy sets? They never really did group buy sets.
No, it was more of a pre-order. So yeah, those are our awesome partners and sponsors. And a quick update. I was talking to Eric about this. So we got the PC. For those who don't know, the PCB situation on the Box 70 was really dumb because they were trying to upcharge like a lot. So got the PCB redesigned. It will be confirmed and fitting everything as that is continued in production. More info on that as it comes in. But right now, I'm at that really nerve-wracking state where I have no information to give anybody, and I wish I did. But all I know is, no, I did not run off with your money. That money is being used to go produce a keyboard. So, yeah, that's it. And then we will be bringing guests back. I've been, honestly, I was talking to Eric about this. The motivation for Mechs on Deck has been a little bit lacking. A lot of that's due to work being just a lot. Obviously, this is not our full-time gig, so it's been a challenging few weeks, but I've sent out, we definitely have a couple people. We're getting one creative mind on finally, so super excited to have him on here in the next few weeks, and we'll be getting some other creators and vendors and streamers on as well. It's been a minute, but you guys are here. I appreciate each and every one of you that shows up and understands when we miss some time. So thank you.
Hell yeah. And it looks like we got a perfect vote.
4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1. The Mech Mauler board as well as DD's board both won. And yeah, so they will be moving on into the finals at the end of the month. I think we've got 2 weeks left? Nope, 1 week left.
1 week, next week. Well, finals will be the week after.
Yeah.
But yes.
So next week is the last week for to get your pictures in, which these are said going on March, right? And
yes.
Then the next month's going on.
The picture for this is next, and then and the next month it will be the following. So this upcoming Saturday, I will be building a Murph pad, and struggling to do through that. No, we'll get it done though. So that'll be at noon. So yeah, tune in. We'll get that all settled, and I will look up who to raid. So let's see.
But yeah, while he finds that, definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming, hanging out. As always, as Dave said, we'll be back, he'll be back on Saturday at noon. So come hang out as he builds the Murph pad. Yeah, looks like we're rating. I don't know how to say that.
Anachronism. So Anachronism, we've rated him a few times before. Does good quality content. So, but yeah, thank you guys. Don't buy from Ghost.